We'll start today's NBA mailbag with Lance Mazin GK? Mazin K? That's a tough name. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kyle Kuzma for Kelly Oubre swap. I think the Lakers say no. Kuzma's younger, has some more upside. I think Kuzma's younger. I'm going to feel like an idiot if he's not. Pretty sure he is. I don't think the Lakers do that trade. ISO highlights. Kyle Lowry to my Nuggets. I do like that fit. I think they could use a veteran like that. That's still a young group. Now, they have experience from last year. It could be interesting. You get Lowry there. Maybe you send Monte Morris back in that deal to Toronto. Give him a nice young piece as part of that deal. I don't hate that. I think that's a decent idea on that one, ISO. Let's go to Mikey Maverick. Could the Mavericks take a swing at Buddy Hield? I think they could, and I think he's a name that the fan base would be excited about. Hield's having an okay year. He's had better years than this. 16 points, 37% from three. I think those numbers would go up, at least the percentages playing with Luka Doncic. He would get much better looks in Dallas than he would in Sacramento. I'd like to see it. I think he'd be a nice, third, fourth type of wheel in Dallas next to Luka and KP. I'd be curious to see what a trade package looked like. But, yeah, I do think there would be some interest there. I think there's names the Mavs have more interest in, but Buddy Hield would not be bad by any means. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Should the Mavericks trade for Buddy Hield? Here's to see what you guys have to say on this one. If you love the NBA, well, subscribe to the channel. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. Subscribe for free videos every single day. And by the way, turn on those notifications so you don't ever miss when we post a video or when we go live. Rumors, news, trade, deadline stuff. We do it all. youtube.com/chatsportstv. Robert Bruce. Did the Celtics go after Myles Turner? They literally had a Gordon Hayward sign and trade in their pocket this free agency, and they just didn't do it. Why? I don't know. The Pacers wanted Hayward, and the Celtics should have wanted Turner, but for whatever reason, nothing materialized. They still can. They can still try and get him, but you kind of feel like that opportunity has passed for the Boston Celtics. Obviously, Turner, I think, would be a great fit in Boston, but, that sign and trade, passing on that was a big mistake in my opinion. Ray Long, Nuggets trade Gary Harris, Will Barton, a first-round pick for John Collins. That's a decent offer, honestly, because Harris and Barton are legitimate rotation pieces. Get a first-round pick as well. I think you've talked me in. I think it's a good move, Ray. Good trade idea. I like that one. Brody Buckus. What can the Warriors do to get Beal or Lavine? Trade a lot. I think you got to convince them to take Wiggins or Draymond, and that's going to be tough to do. Probably Wiggins because he's younger and he's a better scorer. Multiple first, you can trade that Minnesota first-round pick. That's going to be a high pick. A couple other firsts as well. It's going to be a lot, but I think it'd be worth it for Golden State. What's worth it is some NBA jerseys on sale, and that is the deal on today's show. Go to chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. Tons of different ones available. You saw the Steph Curry one. We got the Luka jerseys, including the green ones there. LeBron James as well. Chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. All your favorite players, all your favorite teams. Some of these jerseys as low as $74.99. We got Jason Tatum. I love these new Philadelphia ones, some of their alternate unis, this Joel Embiid one. I know Ben Simmons is available as well. Chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. Check the comments. Check the description. That link will be in there. Get yourself a brand new jersey right there at chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. D-Man Dooney. Klay retired because of injuries. Klay's not retiring. He's determined to come back. He's been rehabbing. He's going at it hard. He'll be back next year. You know, it's been a tough stretch for him. He had the ACL and now the Achilles. But look at Kevin Durant coming off the Achilles. He's a top 5 player in the NBA after basically not playing for a year and a half. So I think Klay can get back and return to all-star form. Ryan H., will the Blazers make any moves? If they do, it'll be a minor move. Don't expect a major move. Sharp Young, Jazz title contenders. I think you have to say yes. Now, would they be in like my top tier of contenders? No, even though they have the best record in the NBA right now. I'd put them at the top of that second tier, though. I think it's still like Lakers, Clippers, Bucks, Nets in that top tier, maybe. I know the records wouldn't indicate that for all those teams, especially Brooklyn, but it's going to be tough to knock off the Nets 4 times in 7 games. Jazz, though, the elite defensive team, I do think they have a chance. ARAM, #NBA, what should Luka do to win MVP? Well, you got to make the playoffs for one. That's a first step. So the Mavs got to, keep playing better. They're playing better as of late. I think you got to make the playoffs. I think he's got to be a major reason why. He's probably going to average 39-9 or something like that and get some help along the way. He even said recently he doesn't believe he should be in the MVP race this year. I don't know if he was being modest. I think he's just saying, look, we're not winning a ton right now, so I probably shouldn't be in the mix. But he'll have plenty of chances in the future. My picture on LinkedIn, nice. Can the Warriors trade for Zach LaVine? I wonder who that is. Man, can they trade for Zach LaVine? I'd love to see it because you get younger and you get more athletic and you get an elite score. 28 points, 5.3 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 42.5% from 3 as well. I think he'd be an awesome addition. He's just going to cost a lot. I think personally Golden State would rather have Bradley Beal, who's more of a proven commodity, more of a veteran, but LaVine's playing at a superstar level this year. They can trade for him, just going to cost a lot, but luckily the Warriors do have that Minnesota pick that should be a very, very high pick this year. Should the Warriors be buyers or sellers? Type B if you think they should be buyers, type S if you think they should be sellers. Of course, at the trade deadline here, I think they should buy. I think they should be aggressive while you still have an MVP-level Steph Curry. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Ryan H. again, 76ers should pursue Kyle Lowry and move Simmons to forward. They tried that last year. Now, obviously, a new coaching regime. They tried that in the bubble, and it just didn't work. I get it. Ben Simmons can't shoot. But you know what? You're not going to get the best out of him if you just stick him at power forward and, try to post him up. He needs to be out and transitioning, running the offense, and, working the ball around. It sucks he can't shoot, but you know what? It is what it is. Alvaro Sandoval, say your conference finals predictions. Let's go late. You know what? Lakers-Clippers should have happened last year. I'll pick it this year. How about 76ers Nets? How about that? And then we got another offseason of a Giannis drama in Milwaukee. That's what I'm here for. There you go. All LA and then 76ers in Brooklyn. Sean C. Beal to the Wolves for Anthony Edwards, a slew of picks, and whatever else it takes, maybe Jarrett Culver. That's a pretty good package if you're at Washington. You get the number 1 pick from this year and a top 10 pick from last year and probably multiple firsts. That's a lot, but it's going to cost a lot. I think it's a decent offer there. So keep using #NBA or Super Chat to get your questions on the show. Speaking of, Richie Miller, appreciate the $2. Fun T-Wolves trades to fix that garbage. Well, someone just threw an interesting one in there. Get Bradley Beal in there. Obviously, Karl Anthony Towns missed a lot of time with COVID, so it's hard to judge the Wolves on that, but they're a hot mess. They got a funky roster. I don't think those pieces really fit that well together because they don't have a true point guard. D'Angelo Russell, not a true point guard. Anthony Edwards, not a true point guard. Culver, they've tried at point. He's not a point guard. If you don't have a point guard, you got big problems, and that's an issue in Minnesota. Now, we cover the NBA and the NFL here at Chat Sports, so I want to hear from you guys. What is the better sport, NBA or NFL? Go ahead and comment down below. Luckily for you guys, we do videos on both, cover the latest news and rumors for both sports, trades as well. We do live mailbags, youtube.com/chatsportstv, but go ahead and get your votes in. Will Mo Bamba stay? Probably. I don't think he's worth that much in a trade, so yeah, I think he's probably going to stay in Orlando. Braun Rao, what is the most realistic Mavs trade? Probably a minor type of deal. Bring in a shooter. Bring in a Wayne Ellington. Bring in a... trying to think. Could you get a guy like P.J. Tucker? I don't think a Buddy Hield's super realistic. I don't think a Lavine's that realistic, although I would love to see it. Don't think Beal's realistic at all. You just don't have the first-round ammunition to get him. Yeah, so those are a couple of names to keep in mind. Andraz Macic. Kelly Oubre and Wiggins for Beal. Not nearly enough. Money-wise, that works, but you got to add in some first-round picks. The Wizards are not taking that deal. They want future assets for Bradley Beal. Oubre's not that, and Wiggins really isn't that either. Chase Graff, another Warriors question. Need Drummond for rebounding. We are the worst rebounding team in the league. Yeah, it's a problem. You got to be able to rebound. Obviously, I think once James Wiseman is back in 100%, that will help. If Drummond gets bought out, I think the Warriors should sign him. Would I trade for him? Probably not. Kimball Coolidge, Kimball Walker, Robert Williams, and 2 first-round picks for Aaron Gordon and Nikola Vucevic. I don't know if that's enough. To get Gordon and Vucevic, that's about 35 points per game right there, if not 40. And plus, I don't know how much Kemba's worth, honestly. Maybe a 3rd first-round pick in that trade might get it done. Robert Williams isn't adding anything to that deal. I don't hate the trade, but I just think you're going to need a little bit more there, Kimball. Super chat from Tom Downey's burner account. Are the Cavs the most improved team in the East? They're one of them. I mean, technically Brooklyn, right? I think by the end of the year will be, but obviously when you trade for all those superstars, that's what happens. The Cavs are good. They're improved. Are they ready to contend? Not even close, but I like Garland. I like Sexton. I think they're doing some good things there. Mark M., what move should Miami make? A lot of it's going to have to come internally. They need their players to play better. They need Jimmy Butler to stay healthy and stay out there. They're starting to slowly play better as of now. I think they need more scoring in general. So if they make a trade, I know Bradley Beal would like to be in Washington or in Miami if he were to leave Washington. So that would obviously be something spicy, but going to be tough to get him. So we'll see. Appreciate you for watching the show, Steph. Warriors get Zach LaVine. Bulls get Bradley Beal. Wizards get Wendell Carter, Kelly Oubre, 4 firsts from Golden State, or 2 from Golden State, 2 from Chicago. I don't hate it. I think there has to be some more moving parts there, but the Warriors and Bulls are happy, right? Right? Everyone happy? I think so.